Well, I made a decision to reserve a Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. Yeah. If you watch my first video on YouTube, you know that I already have a reservation for an Aptera. So why did I decide to reserve a Tesla now? Well, for my situation, it was a no-brainer, so I'll list out my reasons in this video. The first reason is, of course, the EV tax credit. With the EV tax credit proposal gaining steam and most likely increasing to $10,000, I felt this was the perfect time to place a reservation. The fact that Teslas are going to be able to requalify for this bill is huge and opens up a whole new segment of people to experience what it feels like to own a Tesla. I, for one, will not only be the first time Tesla owner, but it also makes me excited to dive into the world of EVs. I have included a link to the full description of the bill as it stands currently in the description below if you are interested in giving it a read. The second reason is my current car situation. I recently sold my 2010 Honda Accord because it was starting to give me issues that I personally didn't want to deal with anymore. So I am currently driving a base model Toyota Corolla. The Corolla is reliable, but it lacks the excitement that a Tesla has. The fact that I won't have to hit the gas pump anymore is also a huge cost saving, so that's a plus. Matter of fact, service items like brakes, transmission fluids, belts will be a thing of the past. So yeah, all that gets me excited. Now, let's dive into the reasons as to why I chose the Standard Range Plus variant. Short answer, it comes down to price. I ended up getting the stock pearl white color, black interior, and basic autopilot for $39,990, so just under $40K. I'm basically right in the ballpark of my budget. I'm totally fine with the white color. Matter of fact, I like the black door handles and the white paint, so it gives it kind of a nice contrast in my opinion. The seat color didn't matter to me because I'm not a stickler for the color of the seats, and I steered clear of the full self-driving option for $10,000 because, in my opinion, it's still in beta and a work in progress. Plus, there's a subscription service slated to come out later this year in case I do want to give it a try. Now, in terms of range, I understand the Standard Range Plus trim only gets you about 250 miles on a good day, but for my lifestyle, I only drive very much anyway, so I'll just plug it in at home and utilize superchargers during my very sporadic road trips. I would have preferred the Model Y because of the size, but I didn't want to shell out the extra $12,000 just to ride higher in the car. After tax, title, and license, I am going to pay roughly about $44,000 for this Model 3 before the tax incentives kick in. And I'm anticipating it to end up costing maybe around $34,000 with the tax credit, so not too bad in my opinion. So why did I reserve a Model 3 when I already have a reservation for the Aptera? Simply put, I plan on owning this vehicle for a short time, maybe a year, two max. I'm anticipating the Aptera to start production by the end of the year and for my delivery by the end of 2022, so by that time I will probably sell my Model 3 to take delivery of the Aptera. If there is a delay in the production for the Aptera, then I'll just have to be flexible and I'll tackle that obstacle when that time comes. Now, lastly, the Cybertruck. Yeah, I also placed a reservation for it today as well. What's my reasoning? For one, I love what the Cybertruck is offering. A dual motor, 300 plus mile range Cybertruck for $40,000 before tax incentive was a fairly easy choice. And after the tax incentives, possibly owning the Cybertruck for $30K is pretty nuts in my opinion. I'm planning on keeping the Aptera and Cybertruck ultimately, but anything can happen. The Aptera's potential to be my daily driver to and from work simply due to the fact that you don't have to charge it ever again due to the never charge solar capability is pretty much the main reason why. And the Cybertruck will likely end up being a utility vehicle for my projects around the house, road trips, and even camping are all pretty exciting to think about. The wait time will be almost maybe a year or two based on the wait list, which I'm hearing is currently sitting at over 1 million reservations. So I'll likely be waiting a couple years for the Cybertruck, and I'm totally okay with that. So to close out this video, those are my reasons as to why I reserved a Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus and a Cybertruck. Are you planning on reserving a Cybertruck now that the tax credits are back on the table for Tesla? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in my 5 reasons as to why I reserved an Aptera, you can click on the video suggestion on the screen. If you're interested in reserving an Aptera, feel free to use my referral link to get $30 off your reservation. Pay $70 instead of $100. It's 100% refundable, so you can change your mind at any time. Also, follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.